Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a collective reading for the full moon in Libra. And I know that I am a few days late because the full moon was on the 6th of April and today is the 10th. But several things happened offline for me and I had to prioritize those. But here I am sitting down for you, for all of us, with a message for the collective. And you know, sometimes I feel like it's better to know what happened previously because it's almost like it makes more sense, but the understanding comes after we have been through certain experiences. So sometimes it's good to have like a heads up and, you know, to prepare in order for the things that are about to come. But sometimes it's better to have the direct experience and then understand or then absorb the lessons or absorb the things that, you know, came with that experience. And so this is actually what I'm seeing here in this reading for the collective for this full moon that happened a few days ago. It's just coming through as reassurance that all is good, that all is fine, that despite that need for something to be kept more privately or for you to just recharge your own batteries, but knowing that there is nothing that is really threatening you, there is nothing really here to harm you. It's actually, you know, just good things are coming. This is what I'm sensing. And it's almost like this is the necessary moment of contraction before you take these reassured steps forward, feeling like you are safe, feeling like you are protected, feeling like nothing is really going to harm you or attack you or threaten you in any way, because as I said, only good things are coming. So, oh yeah, by the way, because it's a collective reading, I'm doing this reading with my big combined deck of tarot cards and oracle cards. So you'll see both of them, but actually, no, there are only tarot cards here for this part, at least. Let's see what happens in the extended. But beginning this first part here on YouTube, we're starting the reading with the Four of Wands. And this straight away came with such a relief. It's almost like, you know, maybe my unconscious mind was already terrified of, you know, what was going to come for this full moon because of my own experiences with the things that happened in this full moon that weren't pleasant, that weren't that comfortable, right? It's like these experiences that I had to go through these past few days really shook me. And so this is a relief, and I feel like this is a reassurance that perhaps is now coming through as the opening card saying only good things are going to come from now on, despite your fear, despite your necessity to protect your heart. It's like with the Four of Wands followed by the Three of Wands, it's something that you have co-created. It's something that we as collective, you know, this human collective, we have co-created this. And it's interesting because the Four coming before the Three, it's talking about something that hasn't yet materialized, but it's on its way to manifesting. And it's beautiful because it's ending, this first part is ending with another Four, which is this materialization, the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like perhaps what, you know, this full moon in Libra was bringing to the forefront of our minds, our experiences, and especially because it highlighted a lot of, you know, our personal relationships being Libra. I feel like, you know, and this card typically is, you know, the 1111 card and, you know, the card of union and wedding and ceremonies and this ritual of coming closer with people that you love. But I feel like this is not, well, it could be translated for some people as part of the collective, as, you know, an actual union, an actual relationship that you were expecting to become something more than what it is right now. And you have been, it's like you have been, it's almost like you're visualizing, or your unconscious and conscious thoughts have been working in the background to co-create this. But now that it's so close, it's almost like there is a certain fear, or there is this, maybe the reluctance to realize that this is actually coming. Because the 3 to me talks about the, well, the number of co-creation, but it's also talking about the 3 of fire. So it's almost like it's already in the oven. It's already cooking. It's already being prepared. It's already in the making. And it's like this being the opening card. It's like this is already like a sure thing. This is already something that is meant to be experienced in partnership, which is interesting, because to me, sometimes I see the 4s as, you know, well, it is doubling the energy of the 2, but the 2s to me, and the 2 is here with the 2 of Swords, and we're going to talk about it, but the 2s to me talk about steps forward, your own steps forward. But when it's the 4, it's almost like having somebody else walking beside you. And I feel like this is what you have been co-creating, but because it's so close, your instinct, or our instinct as this collective, is to go back inside. It's like, but I have forgotten something, or, you know, with the Hermit, it's like there's more shadow work to do, or there is more inner work that I need to do within myself before this comes to fruition. And it's interesting because very fast after the Hermit showed up, the Ace of Cups showed up. And what this was talking about, it was almost like something like this, but I forgot my heart in my house. So it's almost like here, the way that I'm seeing this, it's almost like you doing things very, like very basic, very mundane things, you know, day-to-day stuff, and not realizing that in doing these very simple things, you have been co-creating. It's almost like, you know, you are sweeping the floors of your house, or you are tending to the garden, or you are cooking, or, you know, walking to your job, or whatever it is, you're just going to get the bus. So, but in that way, in that trajectory, it's like you are co-creating something very special and very enlivening. It just brings you this joy, or this sense of fulfillment and fruition of something that you didn't even know that you loved so much. And I feel like there's something that you remember when you see this thing coming. It's almost like, but you forgot the most important thing, which is like your heart. Your heart is in here because your heart has been protected. The Tower coming after, it's like you see how the heart is protected on both ends. It's like here is a more temporary type of structure, and the Tower is a lot more solid, or a lot more permanent, is often how I see the two side by side. But these are bracketing the heart, your pure heart. And I feel like the moment that you realize that this is so close, there is almost like this panic attack that might occur, saying, but I have to go back because I forgot the most important thing. I cannot receive this gift. I cannot receive this co-creation, this manifestation. I have to go back to my safety, to my sacred place, to where I find my shelter, because this is where I left my heart. It's like this is where you safeguard your heart to do the stuff that you do on a daily basis. You see what I mean? So when you see the thing that you desire the most coming, it's like you retreat. You retreat to the place that only you know how to get there. Only you know. It's like there is this password to this door. Although, you know, sometimes I see this as an open door, but today I'm seeing it as, you know, It's almost like there is a secret door, so only you know the password to this protected tower. And I feel like it's almost like you have this realization that yes, only good things are coming from this, but for some reason, because it was so unexpected, or you know, you didn't receive any type of warning, or it's like you didn't even know perhaps that you were co-creating so intently the thing that you wanted the most, and it's almost like it's arriving in an inappropriate time, in a time where your heart is not there, although it is, right? It's like it really doesn't matter how far away you are. It's almost like you know that if you it's like if you go inside, it's like it's going to be there waiting for you. It's like your heart is going to be quickly accessible. It's like it's you have access to your own heart from wherever you are. It really doesn't matter what type of protection you put around your heart. You see what I mean? So I feel like you have this realization that until now, you have been doing these things. Maybe you have been doing this type of inner work on your own, you know, privately, without anybody seeing that you're doing this. And whenever you had to go do things on a daily basis, it's like you never forgot what your heart truly wanted. It's like you were still there. But now that this thing that you have been wanting, that you have been desiring is here, or it's like it's very close, that you can almost taste it, that you can smell it, that you can touch it. It's like it freaks you out a little bit, because it's almost like you didn't imagine that this would come in such a mundane place or hour or situation. And so I feel like what really catches you by surprise is that it really it takes away the sense of stability that I want to say it is necessary for you to feel like you are protected, like your heart is protected. But I feel like this is something also that is it's sacred. It's more than just protecting your heart from any harm or from any pain or betrayal or whatever it is. It's like your heart is sacred, and you know that it's like only the right manifestation will make you feel safe and stable as you feel here inside of this domain that belongs only to you. You see what I mean? So it's almost like that. I'm seeing this as an entire scenario in a sense. It's like you are, you know, off on your day and doing things that are very mundane and very like part of your routine, nothing special about them, but still in your mind, in your inner world, you are nurturing that dream, you are nurturing your heart. But then when you feel like that thing that you so desired is there, it's like you feel like you need to retreat because there is something very important there. But on your way out, with the Two of Swords coming next, it's like this is the moment that you feel like that freak out moment is actually sinking into your consciousness. It's almost like here you are unexpectedly being surprised by this. It's like there is no warning that this is going to come to fruition, and perhaps it already did, and perhaps you are, you know, it came in the full moon and you were completely caught by surprise, and now you are still here seeing if you can take those steps out. Because I feel like the moment that it's almost like you're not afraid of going out there and doing the things that you are accustomed to doing every day, but it's because you are receiving the thing that you were visualizing and imagining and dreaming and asking and wishing for. That's when it changes, and that's when, you know, when you enter this sacred space to retrieve your heart and to take it out with you, it's almost like now you're going to expose your heart in a way that it had never been exposed before. And so it changes the way that you walk out, because you see the two to me is the 2 steps forward, your own steps, but it's the Two of Swords. So it's almost like you have to trust even in the things that it's like you have done this trajectory a few times, I want to say. It's not something new. It's not something that is out of the ordinary. It's quite the contrary. It's so ordinary that you don't understand why you're feeling perhaps so unstable in a place that should bring you so much stability, as it had been, you know, bringing to you forever. So I feel like the uncertainty is in this strange feeling of leaving a place that should feel very safe, very protected, where you were keeping the most precious belonging that you have, or the most precious thing that you have inside of you, which is your heart. And you're taking those steps, but they are wobbly. They're wobbly at first. You're not sure if they are the correct steps, although everything around you says that, you know, it's everything just like it was when you entered, again, this inner space of yours. So I want to say the few first steps can be very uncertain and unsure and very wobbly, and like it's like stepping on quicksand. It's like it really makes you doubt if you are taking the right steps or not. But ending with another 4, with this 4 of Pentacles, it's just giving me this reassurance that the 4 of Wands, whatever it is that is just about to manifest, the moment that it does, it's like what you were used to feeling or recognizing of protection and safety with the Tower, it is here. And I want to say it feels like having somebody there with you, because as I said, the 4s to me, they show 2 steps, right? It's like these steps are yours and these steps are somebody else's. And so the moment that you are, it's like, because here, the moment that you realize that you have co-created this and you realize that you have forgotten something, it's like you go into your sacred space on your own. This is a place that, you know, nobody could follow you because they wouldn't know how to have access to it. It's like they wouldn't know how to enter this place. So it's you on your own going to that sacred space. It's almost like zoning out, right? It's like you enter this inner world of yours, and then the moment that you start opening your eyes, because, you know, at first it will feel very hazy and very maybe hard to really be certain of your own steps, but it's like you're leaving a place that used to feel very safe and used to feel very protected. The moment that you go out again, it's like it's going to take a few steps and a lot of trust, I want to say, but the stability is going to be reestablished because I want to say of somebody that is coming to bring you the news of this manifestation, or the manifestation itself that will keep you company. It's like whatever it is that is manifesting, maybe it is a partnership, maybe it is a relationship, whatever it is, it's like you will have this ability to feel safe, but in a different situation than the one that you were accustomed to making you feel safe. It's like you're going to be out of this. This is like your comfort zone, what you have known so far, what is familiar, where you were always going to recharge your heart or to protect your heart. But when you take the steps forward out of the Tower, it's like stability is also there. It's just a matter of those, it's like the first step, it's always the hardest, right? This is what this is saying. But stability is there because of this, because it's like the promise of something very good. And right now, to be honest, good means safe. Good means stable, reliable even. So there is nothing really that you need to worry, although yes, those steps might feel very awkward and very unsafe perhaps, but they're not. It's like, it's almost like you'll have this certainty that whomever is coming with the manifestation, or whatever this manifestation is, it's going to serve as support. It's like they're going to support you. It's almost like if you if you are, you know, running a marathon together, it's like, and you just fall down, or you have this reaction, or whatever it is, like you're about to faint. It's like you can be sure that, you know, there's somebody there right beside you that is going to serve as this foundation. They're going to pick you up. It's like they're going to give you the stability that you need, or that you didn't even know that you needed when you left that place, when you left that inner space that is so sacred to you. It's like feeling exposed, but feeling like you're going to be supported by whomever is beside you, by whomever is keeping you company, right? It's like you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay, so it's better than what it seems at first. You just gotta trust to take those first few steps out of that zone of protection. So I am going to pull more cards for you, as well as the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find a link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.